Alright, it's Sunday after church afternoon. I've been kind of lazing around. That's alright once in a while, ain't it? So I'm going to come out here and mull things over and think about stuff and see what I come up with here. There, I cleaned up her mess from yesterday just in time for her to come back and mess it up again.
Mine?
Yeah.
That was your mess.
A little bit over here.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess I'll move over here, clear some stuff. I got a workbench under all this stuff. She didn't mess this up. Alright, I mounted the gas pedal. I might have to fabricate some cover for that upper piece. That's kind of ugly. Anyways, here's how it works. Clutch. Put it in gear. Release brake. Hit the gas. And then OD for the big road. 10-4, come on. Alright, now on these old trucks, that outer panel right there is also the inner panel. So, in an effort to find somewhere to put the fuse box, I've come up with that little panel, which is roughly a ½ inch off the outer, which should allow me to put screws and stuff to hold the fuse panel in without coming through the outside. That would be bad. Also, I can't remember if the hood hinges bolt there or not. Logic tells me that they do, but I need to know because I really need to bolt that panel through that hole. I did here. That one had a rubber plug in it, so I'm sure it didn't have any bolts in it. But Mrs. Heavy Chevy's gonna go look, take a picture, and come back and let me know what's up. She's gonna go look at one that's up the road a ways. Alright, I managed to get my fuse block mounted in my new bracket. I think that's gonna work out okay. I welded some little pieces of ½ inch tubing, square tubing on there to keep that up. It's still a little tight. I think I'm going to glue this piece of rubber down and maybe space that up just a scotch more. I think that's what I'm going to do. It'd be bad news if these wires were to chafe back here and short out. And then I got to take it all back apart and figure out what each one of these wires is supposed to do so I can do that correctly, you know. Alright, I think I'm going to set it up in there so you all see how cool it looks. Also, Mrs. Heavy Chevy figured out that there is not a bolt that goes through there. It's just a rubber plug. So I'm going to fabricate another bolt so that thing, another mounting tab so that thing fits correctly. Seems like that'd be the thing to do, right? You know, I think this cab is the same as like a 39, a 40, 41. I don't know about 39, maybe not. But the cab looks the same. Be cool if I had a 40 Ford front end for this thing, wouldn't it? Probably wouldn't fit as good. Alright, here's what it's looking like up in there. You got the PCM there. And the fuse panel here. I think that's going to be alright. The problem we're going to have though is there's a piece of the factory upholstery covers that area. So I don't know. We'll have to give all that some thought, and we're going to have to figure out what all these wires do, you know. But we're on our way. We're getting it. We just ain't got it. Like Rat Rod Bob says. I just want to complain about one thing here. Now, I'm not complaining because I got this light. But look at this. Every light I have like this is like this. What do I need SOS for on these things? You got to hit the switch 5 times to turn them off. Aggravating. But it's better than having a candle, ain't it? So it's really not that aggravating. Now, I ain't out of the woods yet with all this figuring this wiring out, because the idea here is, I kind of did this on Mrs. Heavy Chevy's 55. I didn't want to, you know, I can't stand it when I see people put a new late model GM tilt steering column in a 55 Chevy. It just don't look right. So I used the original column and as much of the original switches and stuff as I could, and incorporated it into the new fuse panel as a painless wiring kit on that one, which took a little thinking, but it all worked out good. And that is my intention here. I want to use the original push button switch, which I know I got to rig up a relay to make that work, and I'm going to use these type of things for the turn signals. I don't really like that one, but I might have a better one. I'll have to dig. And I'm going to use part of the original 96 harness. I'm going to keep this panel under the dash. I'm going to use some of these circuits to feed some of these circuits from that fuse panel, and we're going to have to figure out how the horn and all that stuff, make it mesh. But it can be done. Just got to do a little thinking, that's all. Alright, and that's what I've been doing, a lot of thinking. Not much doing. I ain't too sure which one of these I need to use. Y'all tell me. Tell me what you think. They all have 4 ways, I think. Yeah, they do. One's a TB, one's a signal stat, and one's a KD. Let me know what you think. Well, it's kind of a short video. Let me know what you think about those things. I'm going to go on and ring the bell. Please hit the like button. Leave a comment below. I do enjoy reading all the comments. And probably everybody's watching this, so subscribe. But if you ain't, do it, please. And if you like these videos, let me know. I'll keep making more. Now, I got to go and do some thinking. Thanks for watching. Oh, and MrHeavyChevy.com. Mama sells metal art sometimes.